What does the word confess really mean? Over and over again in the Bible, we are told to confess our sins to God and even to each other. 1 John 1 verse 19 says, "If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness." Now that's an amazing promise. But what does the word confess really mean? We are so used to thinking that it simply means to admit we have done something wrong, especially when we feel ashamed or embarrassed. But the issue with that definition is that we may not need to confess if we think we haven't done something wrong. Often, it can lead to us believing that we haven't really sinned, that we haven't done any wrong, so there really is no need for us to confess to God and to each other. But the Greek word that 1 John uses for the word confess is actually homologio, which means to have the same view as. It means to have the same view of something as God has, to look at our thoughts and our words and deeds and see them as God sees them, not as we see them. It is to agree that what God says is sin is in fact sin, and what He says is good is in fact good. It is to know what He has revealed in His word and agree with it, and then align our lives with His view. 1 John 1 verse 19 then becomes, if we have the same view of our sins that He does, and we admit what we have done that He says is sinful, He is faithful and just to forgive our sins and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. The challenge today is for us to reflect on our lives, our thoughts, our words and our deeds, and see if our view align with His, and confess.